Alright, hello YouTube. This is a video that I've been wanting to do for quite some time now. I'm sure if you've found this video, you might recognize these two weapons. First off is the Glock 23 40 caliber. And this is the Sig Sauer P229, also a 40 caliber. I'm going to do this review as a head-to-head with these two pistols. I know I think these two are very comparable. I'm sure they share the same market niche as each other. They're both in the compact category, both 40 calibers. I'm going to get into that when I start the review here. Now, I have got a list of things I'm going to go over. If some of you watch a lot of gun videos on YouTube, this list might sound familiar. I'm partially borrowing it from Mr. Nuttin' Fancy. I'm a big fan of his page. I recommend anybody who sees this, check out his page. He knows a lot more than I do. I'm sure most of you do too. But I just want to do this video because I just want to see these two guns go head to head. First off, I'm going to start off with what niche are these two guns going to fill for you? For me, when I was looking at these two guns, it was these can be a concealed carry. These can be a on the belt carry, just a duty gun, or maybe if you're going four wheeling, a good holster gun. At least these are what I feel to be a very good sized firearm. They're small enough you can conceal, and they're also large enough that you don't have to. You can wear it on your belt. And first off, I'm going to safety check both these weapons. I already have, but I'll do it just for my YouTube viewers. These weapons are Sig, it's good. This is a Glock. Alright, so that's what I'm saying. The niche is going to be up to you and what you're looking for in a pistol. Before I go on, I'm just going to try to say I'm going to try to do this as objective as possible. I think both these guns are excellent. I'm a big fan of both of them. I have a lot of trigger time behind both of them, and it's hard for me to pick a clear favorite. I like both these weapons. Going on with that, I'm going with weight. For me, weight is a big issue. Especially, I am a concealed carry permit holder. I don't want to be lugging around, a big 40 ounce 1911 all day. I know guys do it. I've got some 1911s, but it's just not what I want to carry on my body every day. Let's start off with the weight here. So we'll go with the Glock first. With the magazine in unloaded, the Glock 23, according to the Glock's website, is 21.1 ounces. And that's pretty tough to beat. Out of the other compact pistols in this category, the H&Ks, the Rugers, none of them are going to beat a Glock. It's because of this polymer frame that Glock incorporated. They've kind of got the market going on polymer frame guns now. But Glock is at 21 ounces. The Sig, on the other hand, according to their website, comes in with the magazine unloaded at 32 ounces. That is because this is a completely metal frame. There's no polymer like there's in the Glock, and it's a chunky gun. You can tell whenever you're holding these two. It's a difference of 11 ounces, and I say 11 ounces isn't that much, but whenever you're carrying it around all day, 11 ounces will get to be quite a bit. But some guys like the weight. I don't mind it, but also I like to have something kind of light too. So in that category, I'm going to give it to the Glock. But I think I could pull any pistol up here, and the Glock's gonna win the weight category. That's just how they were designed. That's just how they work. So moving on to ergonomics. Start with the Sig. Ergonomics on the Sig. I really like these Sig grips. It's a smaller, so if you're a smaller hand shooter, you're gonna like this grip a lot better. Mag release are what it should be. Hammer or it should be slide release. One plus for the Sig, actually you can look at it as plus or minus, is whenever you fire off the first shot and your gun goes into single action, rather than having to pull back the hammer and pull the trigger like you do with most pistols, Sig has a very nifty slide release. Or not slide release, I'm sorry, hammer release. Right there. Now, in the shooting I've done with this gun, and this is just a training issue, I don't train with this, whenever I've been shooting it and done a reload, rather than hitting that slide release, I've hit that hammer release. And that's just my issue. You know, if you had one of these, if you shot, you know, a couple hundred rounds through it, you're going to get over that in no time. But Sig has very good ergonomics. It's a, you know, whenever you're shooting it, it's a, like I said, there's that 11 ounce is going to come in handy. It's going to stay on target better. It's not going to be as snappy as the Glock is when you're shooting. You know, these are both 40 caliber pistols. So again, in that case, the weight is not a bad thing. Let's move on to the Glock. Now, it's a Glock. It's got that Glock grip that you either love or hate. I've grown to like it. The one place that the Glock is gonna lose out to Sig is on the slide release. If you can see here, that is a slide release. There's not much. Glock actually calls it a slide catch because, you know, most people are going to say, rather than trying to do that, if you're stressed, your hands are wet, you're just going to come up here and rip it off like that. And that's true. But when I'm at the range, I can have something I can push down easily. And the Glock doesn't have that. Now you can buy for pretty cheap, I'm thinking like $8, $9 off websites, an extended slide release. I actually don't have one here with me. I'm probably going to get one for this pistol, but it just sticks out a little bit and it makes a world's difference. I think the Glock 36 comes with one. If you don't like the mag release, you can buy extended mag releases for Glocks. Which I'm fine with the mag release. If some guys don't like it, I'm fine with it. As far as ergos go, I can't call a clear winner. You know, I have larger hands, so for me the Glock feels very good in hand. I know I've been, as much as I don't like to do it, I've trolled the message boards a little bit. You know, there's rumors the 4th generation Glocks that have the adjustable back strap. That would be great, I think, if you're a smaller handed shooter. So I'm going to have to say a tie in ergonomics. Both of them have their pros and cons. Going to accuracy. You know, a lot of times, you know, I've heard people say, oh, Glocks aren't accurate guns, blah, blah, blah. Well, Glocks are accurate guns. I know I am by no means a competition shooter. I'm not a dead eye. You know, I can hit the target, but I'm not going to be shredding the next part. So for me, I think a lot of shooters, both of these guns are going to be as accurate as you can make them. What I mean by that is that you are not good enough to get the full potential of accuracy out of either one of these guns. You know, I know Sig are known for their accuracy, and a lot of that comes with the single action trigger, comes with the weight. Sig, I'm not going to take them down, but Sig also encompasses a full slide rail, which gives you a better slide frame fit, and that's going to give you better accuracy. Glock does not. Now, if you could put these in a vise and you know, shoot shoot groups with them, I don't know. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of you out there that know better than I do what's going to win. You know, I don't have a vise for pistols, but I've heard these are very accurate. I know you can buy lone wolf barrels for a Glock. I've heard makes them more accurate. I mean, I've been fine with the stock barrel in the Glock. But I said both these are very accurate guns. They're as accurate as you can make them. How about firepower? Let's see, firepower. I'm talking about magazine capacities. These are both 40 caliber pistols. Now, here, the Glock is the clear winner. You have 13 plus 1 in the Glock and 12 plus 1 in the Sig. Also, if you look, the magazine's a little shorter. Granted, it's a little wider, but Glock was able to squeeze that extra round in there. When I have these magazines out, it's another talking point I want to make. Glock has had the great idea of their magazines have this, I guess it's almost the same material as their frames on their pistols. Almost that polymer frame. So now it's got some thin metal inside, but it's a polymer magazine. And you can drop it, you can kick it around, and guess what, it's going to be fine. Your feed lips are probably not going to bend. I know I've had some 1911 magazines that have just turned to junk because I've dropped them one time and they've bent. This also accounts for the weight. Not much, but the Sig magazine is a little heavier because it is a metal magazine. You know, that's just how the design has been forever. Sig is stuck with it. Glock decided not to. They came up with this polymer magazine, which I'm a big